Have you ever found yourself in a breathing emergency where you just can't catch your breath?
I know with my asthma, I've been there. How about you?
Yeah, so have I when I'm allergic to dogs. Woo.
And you just can't catch your breath, and sometimes it could be an everyday thing that might trigger you, like going up the stairs,
Maybe doing a workout.
having a cold or flu.
Even a stressful situation is enough to do it. And it can be pretty scary, can't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And you may not be sure what your next steps are.
Well, have no fear. In this video, Shortness of Breath SOS, we're going to discuss how to get yourself out of a breathing emergency using our step-by-step process. Hi, I'm Tina.
And I'm Jenna. And we are respiratory therapists and your online breathing community.
Let's get started.
In using the Shortness of Breath SOS approach, we rely on using breathing techniques that we've learned in some of our other videos, including resting poses to calm the breath,
and the pursed lip breathing technique. We'll go through those techniques briefly in this video, but if you're not familiar with them, stop the video now and go back and watch our other videos. See the links below. This way you'll have a more full understanding of the step-by-step process.
So to learn this process, let's get started. Here we go, step by step.
Step by step.
Ooh, baby.
All right, let's go through the steps.
Absolutely. Step 1, stop what you are doing.
Stop! Just stop it!
It's gonna feel like you want to power through whatever it is, going up the stairs or getting to the end of your walk. But stop where you are and what you are doing.
Your breathing takes first priority. Listen to your body. It's talking to you.
We want to regain control of that breath early.
Step 2, take a resting position to calm the breath.
So you either want to do this in seated or standing, assisted or not. Do check out our poses to calm the breath video for your options. But what we want to do is we want to get in those positions so that we can relax the upper body, so we can open the chest cavity and give room for your diaphragm, that big breathing muscle that helps us to breathe. And when you do those 3 things, we can get your body using oxygen more efficiently.
If you can take a seated resting pose, that would be the best option. There's somewhere to sit and just lean forward with your weight on your forearms. If you don't have anywhere to sit, you might be able to lean against a wall with your legs slightly bent. You could lean against a railing or even your walker with the wheels locked.
Step 3, pursed lip breathing. Get those puckered lips ready.
Remember, breathe in through your nose. This will optimize the filtering and humidification, and it should reduce the chances of triggering your lungs.
The next thing we're going to do is we're going to hold that breath in for 1 to 2 seconds. This helps to stent open the airways in our lungs, those airways that are prone to collapsing.
Then exhale through your pursed or puckered lips. Try to exhale for 2 to 4 times as long as it took you to breathe in.
This ensures that we exhale as much trapped air out of our lungs as we can. And when we do this, that will allow us to take a deeper breath in.
Continue to use the pursed lip breathing technique until you've regained control of your breathing.
It is not uncommon in a breathing emergency to feel like you can't quite breathe in through your nose just yet. That's okay.
You might be breathing too fast. You might fall prey to panting like this.
So what you can do is take those breaths in through your mouth to start. Continue to use your pursed lip breathing technique. And as the breath starts to slow down, then begin switching your in-breath through your nose.
Step 4. Continue pursed lip breathing with focus on the movement of your diaphragm.
So, one thing that can help us to do this is to start off with one hand on chest and one hand on abdomen. You're going to continue your pursed lip breathing, and as the breath slows down, you're going to start to feel as you inhale, your lower hand is going to move out, and as you exhale, it will move back in.
This is what you want. You want more movement in your lower hand. If you're noticing that your upper hand is moving a lot, you might be breathing more shallow. Try to focus on relaxing the belly and letting the breath draw deep down within your lungs.
So when we do this, this will help to prevent us from taking those quick, shallow breaths, which are not only an ineffective way of breathing, but that shallow type of breathing uses a lot more oxygen in our body than we want it to.
When the breath goes down to the bottom of the lungs, you're going to be able to exchange more oxygen and get a lot more fresh air in.
Step 5. Continue to pursed lip breathe for at least 5 minutes. 5 minutes can feel like a long time, but we really want you to resume your activity when you feel like you're able to.
Make sure when you go back to that activity that you're not rushing.
You want to use your pursed lip breathing and pacing. So for example, let's say you're going to tackle going up a flight of stairs. At the bottom of the stairs, you want to make sure the breathing is nice and comfortable. So use your pursed lip breathing before you even start. And as you climb the stairs, try to breathe out through the hardest movements of going up the stairs. Take breathing breaks when you need to. Don't feel like you have to rush up there.
Keep using the pursed lip technique while you do it. So breathe in through your nose and breathe out through pursed lips for about twice as long as it took you to breathe in. 5 minutes can seem like a while to catch your breath, but make sure your breathing is fully back in control before you resume that exertional activity. Step 6. Take your quick relief inhaler or your reliever medication.
So if after 5 minutes of pursed lip breathing, you're still feeling breathing symptoms, this can include things like coughing, shortness of breath, feeling chest tightness, wheezing, or excess mucus production. Do not fear. We have one more step for you, which is to take your quick relief puffer if one has been prescribed to you. This is also called a reliever puffer.
If you're not sure which of your puffers is your relief puffer, talk to your healthcare professional, especially a pharmacist, or have a look at our website and reach out to us at poplarpulmonary.com.
In Canada, for a reliever puffer, we have a couple different options.
One option is a blue puffer. This is Ventolin, salbutamol, or Aeromir. This is an MDI, and it should be used with a spacer for proper deposition.
Second option is an orange puffer called a CombiVent Respimat. In this puffer, there are 2 medications called Ventolin and Atrovent, also known as salbutamol and ipratropium.
Or you can take your red Turbuhaler. This one is Symbicort, and it contains formoterol and budesonide.
Your other option is a blue and white Turbuhaler, and its names are Bricanil or Terbutaline.
Remember, each of these medications must be taken with proper technique in order to work effectively. You need to get the medication down into the base of your lungs in order for it to work. If you're not sure about the technique, ask your healthcare provider or check out our services at poplarpulmonary.com.
These reliever inhalers also need to be taken as prescribed, and often this is 1 to 2 puffs as needed. So do take those initial puffs, and if you feel like you're not experiencing relief, you often do have the option to take more puffs as needed. In between those puffs, however, make sure you're still in your resting position to calm the breath and you're using your pursed lip breathing technique. If you still cannot regain control of your breath using the steps that we've outlined, including using your quick relief puffer if prescribed, it is now time to seek urgent services. So please do call 911 or seek emergency care.
Or if you're feeling any chest pain, dizziness, drowsy, a sense of fear or doom, or if you have signs of low oxygen levels like blue lips or blue fingernails, it's time to call 911.
If you've been following along on your respiratory action plan during this breathing emergency, and you're using your quick relief puffs as prescribed, and you're still not feeling that relief, and the quick relief puff or the relief from your quick reliever is lasting less than 1 to 2 hours, it is also time to go on to the next step, which is to call 911 or get to emergency.
Any of these situations are a breathing emergency and you need to call 911. While you're waiting for help to arrive, you can continue to use the Shortness of Breath SOS techniques. Let's recap. Step 1. Stop what you're doing.
Step 2. Take a resting pose to calm the breath.
Step 3. Use the pursed lip breathing technique.
Step 4. Use that pursed lip breathing technique together with focus on your diaphragm.
Step 5. Continue to use the pursed lip breathing technique with focus on your diaphragm for 5 minutes or until you regain control of your breathing.
Step 6. If that control of breath does not come for you and you've been prescribed a quick relief puffer, it's now time to take it.
If none of this is working, call 911.
You should practice these steps, and over time, they'll become second nature to you. Now, get out there and live your best lung life.